Don't lose. No, yeah, it was quite chaotic. I remember day one getting dressed, do the warm-ups, which I totally was very useless playing our game of footy. Running back, getting changed, doing the toss. I mean, it's so chaotic, and you actually look back at it now and you think I've actually got a lot more time to try and enjoy that experience. So this time around, I'm definitely going to just take it in again. I don't know when I'll be doing this ever again, so I'm going to really enjoy this experience a lot more than the first time. Yeah, I think that's a big message that I put out towards our squad yesterday. I mentioned the fact that even though we've got the series in the bag, we've been in that position before and we've let it slip. We let it slip here against India, which actually hurt quite a lot. And hopefully from that past experience, that's a learning experience for all of us. So my message to our squad yesterday was quite blunt and quite straightforward of if there's any complacency within our camp, we need to iron that crease out right now, because we've got a massive goal as a side. We want to win here 3-0. We want to win the summer 5-0 with the 2 tests we have against Sri Lanka. And being at home, it's a massive advantage for us. So yeah, going into tomorrow, it's definitely a big test for us. It's not a dead rubber. It's definitely a massive opportunity for us to get up the world rankings, because we feel we deserve to be right at the top. I think they've got so much still to play for as a side. They've been playing good cricket. Be it in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they still got a lot to play. I think they've been hurt quite a bit throughout the series. But that's the nature of playing against South Africa. In South Africa, we were never going to give it to you on a plate. You're going to have to fight for it. And I'm pretty sure they're going to come back, and they're going to maybe have a bit of huff and puff for maybe the first day or so. But if we stick to our processes, stick to our game plans, we know we'll blow them out the water. Yeah, I think Aiden's in a good space at the moment. This morning, he obviously had to go through quite a serious fitness test. Being in a test match, you have to take those things seriously. So I think he managed to get through everything like everyone expected him to. So yeah, I think he's just doing another test at the moment. And obviously after that, they'll make a call on him. But I'm pretty sure Aiden will be in a good space to play. I would say the vacancy is potential where Faf was. I don't think we're going to shift around our batting lineup too much. I think our players have earned their specific and respective positions. So I would say whoever comes in for Faf will be a direct swap for that specific position. Look, we've got a good headache at the moment. We can go the 4-seamer option and try and rip out those wounds that we've already opened against the Pakistani batters. And we have a very reliable left-arm spinner in Keshav. He's done absolutely nothing wrong for us in the past years. He's a world-class player, and he can come into the side, and we can go back to the 3-seamers, 1-spinner option. But to win, we got to obviously put out our best side, which we feel in the conditions at Wanderers, which generally does assist our seamers more, and it's been our strength so far in the series. To change that is going to be a very big call. I'm not saying it's totally out of the picture, but I would hate facing another 140k an hour bowler, seamer who wants to hit your head off, knowing that he's done it already this season. So yeah, you guys will have to wait and see tomorrow. Yeah, I think if we do go that nature with the 4-seamers, I'll have to bowl a few overs in every session. And if Aiden's fit, obviously he'll have to come in as well as a bowling option. So there are ways and there are means to try and get around that. So yeah, we just have to obviously box clever and try and make do with what we have. But it is 4-seamer options always going to be tough with a time perspective. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't. I usually don't. When I'm not captain, I don't even look at the wicket because you can't change the wicket. So I did have a look, and it does look like it's going to be a very good cricket wicket. Of late year, we've obviously had a few indifferent and dodgy wickets, if I could say that. But this one does look like a good wicket. So yeah, hopefully we can have a good wicket with some good pace and bounce, some good carry to assist our seamers, and yeah, It's about all I have to say on the wicket, but it does look like it's going to be a good cricket wicket. Might be a little bit slow on day one. It's life, eh? Is what it is. Just got to learn to get out the way. I won't say I was very surprised because they are a relatively young bowling attack, but they came out with some fire, which is exciting to see. They almost have that South African mentality when it comes to bowling, and I think that's the Mickey Arthur effect that he's brought into the Pakistani side. I was mightily impressed with their seamers that they've played against us. It's good for their cricket, I must say.
Where would you rate them?
Where would I rate them?
Yeah, compared to some of those other ball attacks that you faced.
Look, Australia are very good, England very good, and New Zealand are awesome at the moment. India's bowling attack is right up there with the best in the world. So, yeah. All right, Ken. Look, I think when they have conditions in their favour, they can be right up there with potentially one of the best bowling units in the world. But conditions-wise, has to be really in their favour. But like I mentioned, they are a very good and talented young bowling group. I'm pretty sure they're going to learn a lot still throughout their playing careers, and I think there's a lot of growth for their bowlers. But to rank them, it's difficult because there's five other teams out there with some serious fast new ball bowlers. I don't think a test format is a team that you tinker with too much. You got to earn your test cap. That's the way I see things. We don't just give out test caps for free. So to change this side, this is obviously a side that we want to work with and gel and try and get to that world number one again. And by chopping and changing personnel, it's going to be hard work. And you got to back guys as well, especially when they're still quite new in their careers. And Test cricket is a tough environment to find your feet. Some guys find it a lot easier. Some guys take a while to find it. So I don't think that this Test side is going to be tinkered with too much. I think the one option is the bowling option. That's about the only thing. If you change the seamers with a spinner, that's about the only position I'd think that you'd change.